Hey, everybody from beautiful downtown Dorval, Quebec. I'm Rick. Welcome to Talk Habs. This is the pregame show for the Winnipeg Jets hosting the Montreal Canadiens in Game 1 of Round 2 of the 2021 playoffs. Hey, everybody. How's it going? So we got Game 1. Should be... I'm hoping exciting. What's it? Okay, that's on the wrong side. CC everything opposite. So we got Game 1 of Round 2. Montreal taking on the Winnipeg Jets in Winnipeg 2 days after defeating the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 7 of Round 1. And everybody else has had a rest or is actually playing. So, and Winnipeg has had 8 days off. They've been off since the 24th of May because they beat Edmonton 4 straight. So it's going to be a little difficult for Montreal to tackle the mountain that could be the Winnipeg Jets. And then again, you know, this might not be as difficult as it might seem because Montreal was 3-3 against Winnipeg in the regular season, which means they won 3 games and then they went to overtime 3 times. So they were close. They held it. They were close. This is probably a better functioning team than during the season. And I'm hoping that the play in the last 3 games against Toronto can keep going, because if that's the case, then, you know, Montreal should have a decent time of it at least anyway and stay with Winnipeg. But they're going to have to score against Connor Hellebuyck. That's not going to be easy. Hellebuyck has great numbers. He's 4-0, and he has a 1.60 goals against and a 9.50 save percentage. So that's kind of good. Now, Carey Price isn't that far behind with a 2.24 goals against and a 9.32 save percentage. So I give the edge to Winnipeg only because Hellebuyck has a little bit better numbers, albeit in 3 less games, and that could make a difference. You never know. You play those 3 games, and your goals against and your save percentage, one goes up and one can come down. I mean, that could happen. So it's really close, but it's a slight edge to, I think, to Winnipeg. I don't know if you can see the board. Can we see the board? Yeah, it's up on the board, but you don't see. I don't think you can see very clearly where I did all that. All right, let's see who's in the room. We have 18 people with us in the room, or well, watching anyway. Daryl Adams, Peter Charnish, Alo Faz, Max Gunville, RPM, Slingshot Showdown, Jack Newell, Jackson Rember, Lucas Miller, Morgan McNally, and Roger LaCourse are in here with us. And hey, everybody. And to everybody else that hasn't said anything, get my voice back. Hey, everybody. So, everybody give your guess. Yes. Let me put that up. Hang on a second. Where is that? Here you go. If you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, you could win $10. Now, you need the score, but you need the goal scorer. So it can come from either team, but you got to have both. If you don't have both, you can't win the prize. Sorry about that, but that's the rules. Wow, Max Gunville, new member. I thought you were a member already, but hey, thanks, Max, for being a member. If you join the membership, like Max, you get in the draw for the hat that's going to be given away next month. So thanks, Max, for becoming a member. Some Max hype in the room and some member hype. Member hype in the room. It's funny though, Max. I thought you were already a member. So odd that I thought that. Jason, hey Jason, Jeff's in the room with us, and Matt Greer. Hey everybody, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Jeff is going to update us on the draft lottery, because the draft lottery is happening right now, and there's nothing I can do about it to be there. So yeah, Jeff's going to update us on that. Let's see now. I clicked it. It didn't happen. We will win as underdogs again. We feed off people not giving us a chance. Yeah, that's a good point. I hope they don't have to get to Their back's against the wall again. I hope that doesn't really happen. And, for them to wake up and they start in this first game and have a good game and then keep that going through the series at least, Max, thank you so much. Some more Dono hype, some more Max hype. My other account got deleted, so I had to do a new one. That explains it. I was right. I thought you had been a member already. So thanks for becoming a member again. And thank you for the dono. I really appreciate that. So anybody that does give a super chat donation, a super sticker, or takes a membership, you get entered into the giveaway for a Habs hat. I don't have it in here because I smoke in here and I don't want to bring the hat in. It is a gray and blue hat, and it's nice. I just didn't really like it for myself, so I'm going to give that one away. So I've given one away already, exactly that one. So if you saw that, that's the same hat. So once again, thanks, Max. I appreciate it. Damn, I haven't watched in forever. Really? Oh my God, Yukon Mapper. It has been a while. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. And that's nice to hear that you missed my vids. Hopefully I won't let you down on that. No, I won't. You don't have to worry about it. Oppenheimer, you're Sunny. I didn't know that. How you doing, buddy? I didn't know Oppenheimer was Sunny. So, hey, Sunny. Aiden, how you doing, Aiden? So, don't worry about vids. First of all, we're going for another at least 4 games here. But if Montreal does get knocked out, my vids don't stop happening. So don't worry. They might change up a little bit. Although now with all the drafts and the free agency period, there'll be a lot of that stuff. And then there'll be some of my off-season videos, and there'll be content. So no worries. And anytime there's any news on anything by the Habs, I will definitely update you guys on anything like that. Draft is on in I thought the draft was on already, Jeff. It's on in 20 minutes. Awesome. So Jeff's going to keep us updated on that. Hey, Yukon Mapper, thank you very much for the dono. Love your vids, Rick. You're awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. So some Yukon Mapper hype. That's the word. And some more dono hype. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. You're in the draw, Yukon Mapper, for the hat. So, good luck to everybody on that one. Aiden's doing his homework while he's listening to me. I hope I don't disrupt that. Rick, bad after Habs put out Leafs. Now they want Matthews and Nylander and Marner to be traded. Yeah, I think Marner's going to be gone. I really do. He is getting destroyed. Here's I'll take that off now. And here's my Marner meme, I guess. He's a scapegoat. They're going to make him a scapegoat. And I think it's, listen, it's not necessarily that he doesn't deserve criticism for the way they played and way he played. But, I mean, some of the stuff I read is absolutely disgusting. And they did this starting after Game 6. So is it a wonder that Marner had a horrible Game 7 and maybe Matthews too? I didn't see any of his stuff, but I'm sure it was the same. Nylander, all of them, they must have gotten just demoralized through social media. And I think that might have had a little bit of a, something to do with how they lost, where they came out flat. If you ask me, I was expecting much more from them in the first period. And I think a lot of that has to do with, social media. They just, it's the worst thing I've ever seen, I think, on social media towards athletes. What I've seen, oh my God, towards Marner. So I expect Marner will be the scapegoat. They might scapegoat another player and try to salvage what they got. But this loss and the way that they lost, I just think the fact that they even lost in the first round was bad, and it was going to cause, it's like a dumpster fire. But losing to the Habs and then losing the way that they did after all the chirping and all that stuff. So, it's pretty bad. Now, speaking of the chirping, Leafs fans have lost chirping rights till their team fucking wins something. No chirping. Unless you win a round, in the playoffs. Till then, if it's 20 fucking years from now, Toronto Maple Leafs fans, and I don't know why I'm looking in the camera and doing this for the camera when the thing is up, but Toronto, I don't care how long it is, no chirping until you win something. Goddamn tired of listening to how great the Toronto Maple Leafs are, and they can't fucking win a round in the playoffs. So how great can you be? Soft goddamn team. Like I said, they're soft. And I said, it's going to get it in their heads playing Montreal and the pressure and all that stuff. And it happened. So, and their fans didn't help them at all. Their fans were very negative once they started losing to Montreal. So you get what you pay for, although they paid a lot, but they didn't get what they paid for. So in this case, they didn't get what they paid for. So that's the situation. I think it's going to be pretty bad over there. And then, have you seen pictures of Austin Matthews after the Game 7? This is horrible. He aged a lot. Like he really aged a lot. Not even look at the weight he put on, and this is horrible. The mustache still there though, of course, but I mean he doesn't look good. He definitely doesn't look good. AJ Bats, how's it going, buddy? Marner said the team policy was to delete and stay off all social media before the playoffs, so that's not it. They just choked. Yeah, so policy said don't do it, but do you think that really means that they didn't look at anything? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. They probably peeked at it. Hey, Pablo, been a while, man. Pablo, good evening. Rick just got back from work. Hey, how's it going? We're actually, Jeff and I were saying, hey, I haven't seen Pablo in a while. Good to have you back in here. Romanov not playing, Bobby G. I believe it's the exact same lineup as Game 7. So that's what I read. If there are any changes, I did not hear about any. So we're going to have to wait till game time and see. But I don't think there are any changes. Habs had zero pressure against the Leafs, I believe. Here, it's a little different story now. They won the first round. Yeah, they're still the underdogs, so the pressure's not the same as you might have, for the Jets. But the pressure increases a little bit. Plus, you've got the schedule. There's a little bit of pressure now added, I think. But I mean, still not great, Hey, Dave Elliott. Doug Ford says, no soup for you. No internet for the Leafs. What's that about? No internet. Because they did so bad. Hey, Dixon Automotive. Bob Cannon. Funny thing about social media and the Leafs is that Rogers Bell, who owns the Leafs and Sportsnet, pays Steve Dangle to do these live streams where he just rips the team for every bad play. Well, but he's honest about, like, when he rips them, it's not, I mean, they deserve it. Hey, we got a Jets fan. Epic Moments. How's it going, buddy? I'm a Jets fan. I subscribe because your commentary is great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Always try to be respectful. Maybe a little bit not for the Leafs because but the Jets, I don't hate the Jets in any way. And you know what I find? Jets fans, you're not like Leaf fans. You guys are respectful. I don't think I've had an argument or a bad comment from a Jets fan yet. So thanks for being here. Thanks for the subscribe. Let's get some Epic Moments hype in the room and some new subscriber hype in the room. I appreciate that, buddy. I really do. I like Montreal's chances with Game 1. Buzzing. Winnipeg's been off for 9 days. Not always a good thing. Yeah, I think maybe a little rusty. That's what I'm saying. This is a good chance here for Montreal maybe to steal a game and split the series in Winnipeg, the first 2 games, because that's what I'm looking for. If they can just split the 2 games in Winnipeg, I'm going to be happy. just like they did with Toronto. But then it's going to be necessary for them, to, I think, to split the 2 games when they get back to Montreal, at least as a minimum. So let's hope that happens. Hopefully Habs can keep the momentum going and win game 1. Yeah, go Habs, go. I mean, yeah, that's it. They got a little bit of momentum, which is a good thing maybe that there's no rest in between, right? It's they won. 2 days later, they're playing again. Any momentum they got from game 7 keeps rolling. They don't have time to have that break for that momentum, hopefully for that momentum to break. So it could be a really good thing. Was he wrong in anything he says? Just not like I'm never wrong, Bob. What? Okay, something else going on. Dangle. No, Dangle's not wrong with what he says. Definitely. Rick, in Italian, we call it Nasparatella. Nasparatella. Which means what exactly? I've been talking about a lot of things, so I'm not sure what I could be saying something really bad to your wife by saying Nasparatella. I don't know. So you got to tell me. I don't want to insult your wife or anybody's wife in here. I mean, not just J-Bats. As a Habs fan, usually like the Jets. Well, then, if Montreal loses to the Jets, it's not as bad. Oh, read that one already. Are we going with the same? Yes, we are going with the same lines as in Game 7. That's what I read. If there's a change, it's a last-minute one. So I don't know if there will be a change or not. So Montreal needs to go out there and smoke some pot on an early goal and catch Winnipeg sleeping. We got ourselves a co-host. I hope he's ready because I got lots of energy.
You got energy.
Peter!
How you doing, brother?
Not bad. How about you?
It's going to be a win.
You do know you're on it. Like, where's your Habs gear? Like, listen.
Where's my Habs gear?
Listen, to show you how dedicated I am, right? So, like, I'm wearing Habs shorts, too.
Oh, shit.
Just to show you how dedicated I am to this team that I went out and I bought some Habs shorts yesterday. And, yeah, $16. They're thin as, like, you can see my ass through them. And there's no pockets. So, cheap shit at Walmart. But you know what? Got a Habs logo on it.
Brother, I told you I'm superstitious, right?
Yeah. So you don't wear
Game 1 gray.
No, that's cool.
The Game 1 black shorts. I'm
okay.
Sorry.
No, I'm just bugging you. No, if that's your superstition, hey, don't break it. But, think about it. Okay, how many people have their superstitions, right? So how does that work? Like, if one of you, everyone of us, if one of you doesn't do it, it fucks everybody, or how does it work? Like, how do you guys get together and get all your superstitions in order and make sure? I'm just bugging you.
If I knew that, Montreal would have all the Stanley Cups and not just the 24.
And I told you, are you prepared? Because I'm crazy today, so I'm going to get on you.
Bring it, brother.
So, listen, next pregame show, because we both of us have this free space here. We got to do a Habs logo on our heads.
Holy fuck.
No, I'm not doing it either. Don't worry.
I was just going to say, okay, I'll think about it.
Okay, well, if you'll think about it, I'll think about it. I don't know who would do it for me. I definitely don't think it would look good if I tried to do that myself. So
I just don't know how
Halloween paint. Oh, Peter just froze on us. Peter, you just froze. I'm going to take you out because you just froze. Come back in as soon as you can, but you froze. I guess his Wi-Fi. Oh, you're back. No, you're still frozen. I got to get back into here. Who got here? Andrew. Got my Habs underwear on. Awesome. That's what I got to get next. Habs underwear. I'm not going to show it to you guys, though, if I wear them. I promise you, okay? Been wearing them since the start of the playoffs. Now, Andrew, we got to talk here for a second because that doesn't sound healthy. So I hope at some point they came off to go in the washing machine. I mean, I just hope. Just bugging you, buddy. Andrew's going streaking. No, but it's not. But if he's been wearing those since the start of the playoffs, the kind of streaking is different. Like, skid marking maybe. It's different. If we win the cup, I will find a freaking way for the last game of to have that happen. Yes. Hey, Peter, you're back. You froze there.
Did I freeze? Because my computer completely died.
Yeah, you were just stuck there on the screen.
Okay, because, we had a little power flicker here, so I think it just kind of...
I hate those.
It's super sunny, but windy as fuck.
Yeah, well, you're out in the West Coast. See, sometimes it's not so great to be in the West Coast. Jordan, thank you so much. Some Jordan hype, some Dono hype. 2-1 Suzuki first goal. I was contemplating Suzuki, but I took Caulfield. I mean, on the same line. But I was contemplating whether Suzuki or Caulfield. Well, you got the Suzuki, but I have 3-2. I think is my score. You don't like to guess, am I right? You don't like to do that, am I right? Yes, I'm not going to ask you. No, I remember now from last time. I won't ask you that, so no worries. Hey, listen, if you feel that it'll jinx them, man, I don't want to make you do something you think is going to jinx it.
Just like I like to do the reverse jinx. Hellebuck going to get a shutout?
Well, I hope not. No, I mean, obviously not. I'm hoping Montreal puts 3 past him tonight.
Right?
Yeah. The reverse. Everybody say Hellebuck and shutout in the comments so we can reverse jinx them.
Yeah, let's do
Why
that.
Not?
Every game, reverse jinx a bastard.
Habs offense needs all the fucking help it can get.
Yeah, but remind me, our series against them, were they low-scoring games or were they decent-scoring games?
Well, I think some of them were kind of like...
I think we got shut out.
But I know they beat Winnipeg 7-1 one game. I think there was a 6-3 game. It was kind of varied. We were 3-3-3. So the point there is that they were able to take them to overtime. That could happen here. And, overtime is who knows, right?
This overtime is way different than regular season overtime.
Well, of course. But but overtime can just end at any point. Anybody can win because it's the next goal. So I have this kind of feeling of 93 and the overtime victories. I see Carey Price with his mask in tribute to Patrick Roy and his pads in a tribute to Patrick Roy. And I wonder if he's not trying to accomplish something in Patrick Roy, a tribute to him and for himself. And I hope if that's the case that he accomplishes it. Right?
Oh, brother, you blow me away because I've been thinking the same thing, but I haven't said anything.
Yeah. Heart Attack City, though, we go through all those freaking overtimes. Listen, I think in my preview, I said I think that we're going to have a 3 overtime series. So that would make 5.
Yeah.
So if they win, that's 5 going forward. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm sure we're not the only people thinking about that, obviously, right?
No.
We're not the only
other people thinking about it.
But I've been thinking about that Carey Price is kind of trying to channel a little Patrick Roy. And, man, he sure looks like it right now.
Right.
Just 1 second. Yukon, thank you so much for the dono. Carey's not done. We're making round 3. As they say, from your lips to God's ears. I don't believe in God, but still, if there is one. But thank you. I appreciate it. Some Yukon hype and some Dono hype in the room, please, guys. Thank you, Yukon.
Nice job, Yukon.
You get entered. Don't forget, you're in the giveaway. So, I just, I don't know. I just have this, let's hope.
It does feel like 93 all over again, doesn't it?
It has a similar, Like if Jake Evans starts to break out like Claude Lemieux, I'm going to go like, oh, for sure this is happening, man.
Right? It's so eerily the same.
There's some similarities here.
Yeah.
There definitely is. Now, a couple of, like, say, now in this case, if Montreal wins, we're going to play either Vegas or Colorado. So this is not a great thing. But one of the good teams are getting knocked out.
More than likely, we face Colorado, I'm thinking.
And I'm hoping maybe
if you stop and think about that for a second, it's Montreal, Quebec, really.
And maybe they'll go 7.
Yeah.
And it might be a better.
We're built for 7-game series.
Yeah, I have a feeling this one's going 7.
Even Doug McLean and the Nick Kyprios twit, they were both saying, yep, Montreal is built for the 7-game series. They are not built for the regular season. They're built to punish you for 6-7 games.
Yep. Well, I called it today. I said if Winnipeg's going to win, I could see it being a sweep. But if it's not, I think Montreal drags them to 7 and they win again.
Yeah.
If they can drag it out to 7, I think Montreal will win this series. Because by the 7th game, the other teams are beat up a little bit. And, hopefully we can take advantage. I'm not saying it's going to go exactly like Toronto because there's other factors there in Toronto series that aren't going to be here, right? This is the first time ever these two teams meet in the playoffs. So, it's not the same, right? So, anyway, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best.
Awesome.
We might not get Habs versus Bruins, but maybe in the finals if we get there. Because we're definitely destined for Vegas, Colorado, depending on who's the winner over there. Yeah. That's our destiny. I get water.
So, I kind of spent some time reviewing some of the games, just little bits and snippets here of the last series.
Ray.
And I noticed that Montreal, with the defense and even the forwards, I noticed that Matthews, he likes to hit the guys that really don't do the hitting. Like he liked to hit
small guys. He likes to hit
likes to the small people that don't.
He went after Gallagher. He went after Gallagher. That's who he was.
And then Gallagher gave him a couple of good shoves, so then he kind of shied away from that. But I noticed as it got later and later, game 5 and 6, they were so well played by Montreal with the hitting department that in Game 7 we did not need to. We didn't need to.
Yeah,
we didn't, because they were so scared to go digging for that puck.
Yeah,
everywhere. It was.
And they're taking hell for that. It's out there now that Matthews is just a pussy.
Yeah,
their fans are starting to say Matthews he's just.
They're a regular season team, and they're not a playoff team.
They're a soft team, and if you're going to win in the playoffs, you can't be soft.
Nope.
A soft team.
You got to be a man. Yeah. You want to play in the NHL, you got to be a man. Yeah. You can't be a little boy.
Yeah, and that's what he is. He won't turn around and mix it up.
I know if I got Sherratt pulling and tugging at the back of my head, I'm turning around and I'm going to throw one back at him.
Or mix it up a little bit, push up, like turn around, face him.
Be a man.
Right.
No,
when you don't do that, sorry. And then you go after in the next game, you go and push around Gallagher.
Yeah, or you hit somebody in the back.
Well, he literally.
I saw a cross check from Matthews in the back of Sherratt when Sherratt was already engaged with somebody else.
Yeah, then he'll go out.
Get a cross check on the hips, and I was just like, "Huh."
That's what he does.
You can't be like that.
Nope. But with Gallagher, he was ready to fight.
Oh yeah. Well, Gallagher's ready to drop him at any time.
No, but Gallagher, Matthews wanted to fight Gallagher.
Oh, yeah.
So Gallagher, 5'9" or whatever, he'll go after that with that's a 6-inch difference. That's who he goes after. So that's not a tough player.
No.
And that's what's killing them, right? That's what killed them. They're soft. If they would have had a little bit more toughness, they might have been able to fight back enough that their skill would have won out.
Possibly, but the thing is, they also brought in Joe Thornton, who I thought was a good acquisition, but now they're saying, you know what? That wasn't really good acquisition. Too old, too slow.
No, but think about it. Not only that, when they brought him in and they said, "Oh, he's going to help us get to the, he's going to teach us how to win." How?
He's
They
never
never
done it.
won. So how is he going to
He's never
teach
done
you
it.
how to win?
Exactly.
And that's what happened, right? And Simons, he's never won.
Nope.
They brought in Spezza. I mean, they've never won. And what did we do? We brought in guys that won.
Exactly.
And what
No.
happened? We beat them. That's what happened.
Exactly.
Does it mean we're going to win the cup? No.
No.
But in this
Or at
series,
least we're moving forward, right?
and this series might have been our Stanley Cup this year, and we won it. So that's
And I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that.
yeah, because it's Toronto, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to see Toronto in the first round. Because if we beat them and then go on to lose, we're still going to be fucking happy that we beat Toronto.
Yeah. And Toronto was the best team in the league, so why wouldn't we be happy, right?
But if we beat Edmonton, then went on to lose to Toronto, it's not going to be the same. Or we beat Edmonton, and then Toronto loses in the first round, and we're playing against Winnipeg anyway. It's not the same feeling. But now
Exactly. We
Toronto,
took the back door in.
we have something to be happy about, no matter how the rest of the playoffs go.
Exactly.
So I like that.
It was a really good stepping stone.
Yeah, and once again, I'm going to say to all the people who told me I was wrong, that I wanted to face Toronto in the first round for the team, and yeah, you were wrong. How's that? That's the way it is. Crow, that's Crow. It's on your plate now. You must eat it.
Yep. Be like Button. Be like that Button guy.
It's just I had a lot of comments telling me how wrong I was.
Did you really?
You know? Well, yeah, I had a lot. Well, that's why Paul Surrette's not around. We had an argument over it. So it's like, I think I was right. I'm happy I'm right.
Yeah.
But
I'm happy you're right.
I felt that we could really do it. Even though at the same time I felt that we might not. I was still worried. But, man, that's the team I wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
Kept the curse alive.
I like this matchup that we're facing. I mean, both teams I love both teams. I love Winnipeg. Lived there for a number of years. But like I said, Montreal has my heart. I will always cheer for Montreal before I cheer for another team. Yep. But
I don't cheer for other teams. But I mean, this is
going to be a great series, I think, because you just got, my only fear is Paul Maurice decides he wants to play the trap. We play
Montreal's playing
the trap.
Montreal kind of is right now.
Yeah, we play an offshoot of the trap, but Paul Maurice.
We play like the modern trap, the new kind of form. And listen, it's going to be what it is, and we're going to have to beat them. I don't know, playing the trap with the kind of offense they have, that'd be kind of dumb.
Who do we put on? Who do we shadow that Kyle Connor with? We need somebody to shadow him.
Fucking Habs killer. I mean, if there's a Habs killer.
He's a team killer. He's just not a Hab killer. He's killing everybody.
I get it, but he's a Habs killer. Got to shut down Connor. If you can shut down Connor, you could make a big difference in your chances.
He's so slick though. Like you go to hit him and he's gone. It's like you don't even get the hit in.
Yep.
And the next thing you know, you spin around and he's done burying the puck and he's doing the big woohoo! I buried it, did it.
He's that high school champion team quarterback's cousin that you gotta like because you want the quarterback to like you, so you gotta like this kid. That's who he is.
Yeah.
He looks like that, Anyways, but we gotta shut down Connor. Connor's gonna like that's the big thing. We gotta expose their defense. We gotta shut down Connor. We gotta find a way to beat Hellebuck at least 3 times.
Yeah, we gotta draw Hellebuck out of the net.
And then we gotta somehow manage to beat their 4 centers down the middle, which is not going to be easy.
Yeah, no, that's not going to be easy at all.
No, and then Tony just said, "Is Ehlers on the third line? They got Nicholas Ehlers to worry about. They got wingers. I mean, they got a lot to worry about. This is if Montreal can beat Winnipeg, man. If you don't believe their chances after that, you'd be wrong. But they haven't done it yet. Obviously, I'm not saying they will do it, but if they can do that, wow, their chance. If they could beat Winnipeg and then you're going in, maybe have a day or 2, 3 rest before you play Colorado or Vegas. I'm sorry, but you know what? Your chances are not great, but they're not as bad as they were.
No, I agree. I'm a little miffed as to why we're doing a back-to-back Sunday-Monday game. That's got me a little miffed.
Yeah, I know. But the only one good thing about it, at least, is it's a 6:00 start on Sunday and an 8:00 start on Saturday. So they're giving at least a little bit. They're it's the other times at the end of the season, it was just barely. It's nice to have that extra couple of hours. It could make a difference. So, but I agree with you. I don't understand why. Why do the Montreal games have to be back-to-back?
It's not like we got to catch up anymore. I thought we were there.
Well, we're playing game 1. They're going to play game 3 tomorrow, the other series. So, yeah.
Okay, so, we're a little bit behind then.
We're still catching up. That's why. That'll catch us up by a game.
Unfortunately, it's too bad they couldn't have delayed the playoffs for another day or two.
Exactly. Why didn't they do that? And let the other series catch up to hang on a little bit,
My big fear is now, we just did a 7-game series with a back-to-back in there. Now we're going to do another 7-game series with
4 games in 6 nights.
Yeah. That's how injuries happen.
I know. And if they manage to go 7, it'll be 14 games in 25 nights.
Wow.
It's brutal.
That's fucking brutal, Drew.
So, I mean, their chances to go past anything it's not great, right? Because just based on that. So that's why I'm so glad we played Toronto and beat them. Right? Right? Because we got that to fall back on. It's awesome.
Oh yeah. I hear you there. What a season. It's I've been doing some reflecting and stuff today and getting prepared and whatnot, and making sure I got the right shirt on and stuff. And even my kids, they're like, Dad, why aren't you wearing your jerseys? And I'm like, ugh. If I had started out the series like that, sure, but
no, it's okay. Whatever your superstition is, might as well. Right?
Like I'm drinking a beer pregame.
That's your superstition. Yeah, the beer I need that. Yeah, that's part of it.
Then I switch to scotch or tequila. Moving forward.
Colette says she doesn't think Winnipeg could sweep 2 teams in a row. I mean, you know what? When a team's hot, they can sweep 2 teams in a row.
They can. And Winnipeg,
Montreal did it often.
Pains me to say it. Winnipeg is built to do it. If anybody can do it, it's Winnipeg. Yeah,
I kind of agree.
Their top 9 is pretty good. Oh, we got Delaney. Hey, boy.
Joining us at the end. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, pretty good. Getting excited enough for the game.
Yeah.
I still feel like I'm the only one who actually thinks Montreal are going to do okay in this series.
Hang on a second. Pablo, it's he's 12-0 when we score 3 goals or more. 3 goals are the key. That's why I said we got to find a way to score 3 goals, because that gives us a huge chance for just Carey Price just does it when you score that. Yeah. You give him some support and he'll give you the game. That seems to be what it is. And that's reminiscent of Patrick Roy.
Somehow we got to get, in my mind, I'm thinking we need to draw Hellebuck out of the net. Get him on, play a different style of a dump and chase game. Draw him out of the net and get the puck to the defense, and then not exactly shoot at the net, but do slap passes towards it and go for the greasy goals.
Yeah.
Because Hellebuck moves side to side so well. I think he's probably one of the best at going side to side.
So moving him around like that might not work, moving him around.
Yeah, so we got to pull him out and then go get around him, get a cheesy goal.
I hope
we got the guys to do it. We got Perry, we got Gallagher, we got Armia. Yamming is
get him in front of the net. Get him in front of the net and fire pucks. Yeah, it makes sense.
What do you think, Delaney?
I think they have a lot of players to shut down. I mean,
they do, but Connor,
their defense is suspect.
Connor has to be shut. Their defense is suspect.
Now, here's the thing. I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend of mine who's a Detroit fan, And he said, if you guys can shut down the Leafs and all that offense and their much improved defense, have some confidence against the Jets.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to have more confidence than you might have if we opened up against Winnipeg. Definitely. But listen, this is a tough nut to crack. Jeff says a tired Hellebuck and bad defense favors the Habs if he does play back-to-back. And I agree. The defense is definitely suspect there because they had to go 3 overtimes to take out Edmonton, and they have to make some big comebacks. And, yeah, so if we can expose that D.
And from what I've seen, Hellebuck does not like traffic in his net. He doesn't like anybody in his net. So we got to get in his face. We got to get in his grill.
Net front presence. Important.
Yeah. This is the kind of time that, guys like Perry are going to shine, I think.
Yep.
Because Perry doesn't fear anybody. He's going to be right in there. Go ahead.
Here's a good point by Jeff. Leafs players choked. Winnipeg is battle-tested team. There's something to that. We got to remember that.
I agree, Jeff.
The first series was a bit of a different series in that part of the reason that the Leafs lost was not just because the Habs were that much better than them, but because of the pressure and because of the fact that they just choke all the time because they're a soft team.
And as for Winnipeg, they went up against a one-dimensional team in Edmonton. I mean, Edmonton had that one line, and then their second, third, fourth lines. There's no depth there. They're not as good as Toronto or Winnipeg's.
No, I think our depth is better. But what you say there actually, it shows that the D can be exposed over there.
Right.
Yeah. So if we can do that, then goes a long way to winning. And we got to take it. Remember, we got to take it all one game at a time. That's all they should look at. Split the games here. Split the games there. The games there and then the games here. I mean, if they can do that, or at least split the games there, come back, win the first game, and then you got a shot at winning the second game, and you're in control. So that's got to be what they kind of shoot at.
Do we bang and crash, or do we play hockey here?
No.
I
think some banging and crashing.
Oh yeah,
You got to shake up their offense.
Yep.
But what I'm really thinking,
we're all still on board of banging and crashing. Good.
You got to establish the physical play.
The Canadian way.
Right.
Establish the physical play.
Good. I'm glad we're in agreement.
I'm actually thinking Montreal comes out with that intensity. They're going to be off for a while. They're going to come in, and I really feel that they haven't seen this Montreal Canadiens, in my opinion, from the regular season. This is a completely different team.
I agree with you there. Well, I'm going to wait. I want to temper that with something, though. It depends. All season, we've gotten excited. A couple of games, Montreal, they're back, and then, boom, they shit the bed. So that's my one worry is that how does Montreal come out? Do they carry that momentum, or do they do that, boom, that letdown? If they carry that momentum and they play with that, I'm going to be very excited.
I think
Go ahead, Delaney.
You got to remember now, Winnipeg have been off, and they've been keeping an eye on that Toronto series, and you just seen Montreal pull off a hell of a comeback against the top team in that division. I really think this first period they're going to come out and they're just going to try to feel out the buys, and if they can get those greasy pucks to the net, get them greasy Gallagher, Perry, Stahl type of goals like Peter was talking about, I like our chances, at least in this game.
Yeah.
And if we can start off like last time with this momentum that we're going to carry, knowing that half of Canada is now cheering for us, I really do believe that it's going to go a long way.
More than half are cheering. Yeah.
You got all of BC cheering for the Habs, brother.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right. I got to get going and feed my dog. So last thoughts on what we're going to see tonight. Start with Peter.
I think bang and crash. We score first. We do that. Keep the pedal to the metal. We're coming out on top because they got to be feeding off that energy from the 7-game series that we just went through and dominated those last 3.
That's pretty cool. Just one sec. New York Rangers 15th pick, Dallas 14th. Well, he's given every. We'll have to do the update in the game, Jeff. What do you think, Delaney? What do you think? What's your thoughts on this game? Final thoughts.
I think it's a very important game to set the tone for the series. I'm interested to see how they are in the first period. If they are going to come out with the momentum, or are they going to be purely exhausted? Now that is my only concern, that Toronto took the good out of them. But if they come out with the momentum and say, you know what, screw it, this is why we get paid money, and play hard, I'm very optimistic. I really hope I don't get let down, but after beating Toronto, I just got a good feeling, because that was the team I honestly thought that was going to give us the most trouble until we ran into like a Vegas or a Colorado or a Tampa, and we may only have to face 2 of them if we get by the Jets. Or hopefully one. Well, we know Colorado or Vegas are going to be gone. Hopefully Carolina can put out Tampa, and I think we could do it.
There you go. Pretty good. Okay, my thoughts are this: we're going to see 1 or 2 teams come out. We're going to get either badly beaten by Winnipeg, or we're going to come out and have a really good, close, tough game, and either eke it out. Maybe lose, but lose close, or beat them. If they come out and it's just shit the bed, this is a series going to be early. Going to be quick, and it's going to go to Winnipeg, is what I think. If Montreal can come out here and at the very least take them to overtime and be that close or win it, I think Montreal could win the series in 7. So I
even think, Rick, we can win it in 6.
Yeah, okay, maybe, but I'm looking at 7. But I think this game, like you said, Delaney, sets the tone for the series. So
as long as we don't feel them out for too long, we'll be fine.
Yeah. All right.
We got to get past the first 5 minutes. That's it.
Yep. All right, guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate that you guys dropped in. You guys got the links for the game, so the intermissions and all that. So we'll see you guys later. So that is Peter and Delaney, and I don't know that it'll ever stop sounding like a folk rock group, but Peter and Delaney joining me tonight for the pregame show. And thanks everybody that was here. Everybody that was that donated, and I don't know, I can't remember everybody's name. I know Yukon. I can't remember. Mapper, Jordan Sailor. If I missed anybody, I'm really sorry. Old memory.
Hey,
so
look,
thanks, everybody.
Don't know hype.
Don't know hype. So
Rick, look at it this way.
room.
If you can't remember everybody that sent a donation, that's a good thing. That means you got lots of donations.
There you go. It is a good thing.
That's
I agree with
that.
that. So thanks for all the donations. And I'll be back in now 10 minutes at 7:30 for the game after I feed my dog. Because if I don't, she's not going to make it through the game. That's the way it goes. So she'll be barking all game. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. These guys are going to join me, I'm sure, during the game and others. So hopefully you'll stick around and check that out. And we got ourselves Game 1 coming up in 10 minutes. It'll probably be 20 minutes for puck drop. But Game 1, Montreal and the Winnipeg Jets. And, thanks for being here. Give a thumbs up if you had a good time. Leave a comment in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please do that and ring the notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blonde Rouge right here at Talking Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all. Bye, everybody.
All right. You guys. See you soon.